Woody Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tomodachi game chapters 126 through 127. And before we get into this final live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, because this is the final live reaction for Tomodachi game, how they work is we don't have a recap. We just dive right into the actual live reaction, and then when we're done, we give our thoughts on the chapter in terms of a conclusion, then our thoughts on the series as a whole, and then we're done. So, God, I can't believe this is ending. Like, I've lost count on how many series have ended in, like, what, the past couple of weeks alone? Jeez, man. Anyways, let's get to 126 first and see how this series is going to end. And 126 is titled The Real Traitor. Yuichi is dead? No way! I bet this is also part of the plan. No, Yuichi! He's not breathing. Kawuchi-san, please revive him. Yeah, Kawuchi-san, please revive him. That's still possible, right? Wouldn't let anyone realize that they've been deceived till the end. Yes, but is that really okay? Yuichi Katagiri said it himself. This is the outcome that everyone wished for. Everyone wished for Yuichi's death? Shortly before the final vote, shortly before the final vote, what are you doing here? This is a very different move from the plan we were talking about. No, everything is according to plan. My plan, my plan, that is. Are you going to betray us now? I only cooperated with you because you said that you destroy the Tomodachi game. Don't worry about that. The process may change, but the outcome will not. Are you sure? The outcome, are you sure the outcome will remain the same? I'll tell you the details in front of everyone else. In the end, Yuichi-kun had all of us wrapped around his little finger all along, eh? Yeah, that's why my wounds were fake too. He had moved the food fuel and gear for cold weather that had disappeared from the warehouse here in advance. He's keeping us alive. In other words, we're still alive because we still have value in his eyes. I wonder what he'll make us do. I want you all to participate in the final vote. Katagiri-san, I see. That will secure your complete victory. Kind of pisses me off. Can I refuse to vote? I'd rather be disqualified. No, you better follow my instructions without fail. Why? Because it will lead to the outcome that everyone wishes for. The outcome everyone wants? Can things be that convenient? Yes, that's all I could think about during this long game. How can I come up with an ending that everyone will be satisfied with? Those who lose the game and have their future taken away. Those who have been betrayed by their friends and come to distrust people. Those who participated in betrayal and lost their place. And those who have fallen into darkness, trapped by hatred in the past. I checked with everyone last night and finally came up with a way to save them all. The way to cut off the root of all evil. What? Cut off the root of all evil? So you want us to vote for you because that will save everyone? Unfortunately, no one would be on board with that idea because you're the biggest liar ever. You know that too, don't you? How many people have you deceived and framed so far? Well, your proposal is too good to be true. No one is going to believe in and vote for you. It's true. There's no way you trust me after what I did in this final game. But rest assured, you don't have to vote for me. I'll have everyone sign the pledge now. It doesn't say vote for me. Rather, I want everyone to take part in the final voting and not change their vote at the last minute. If this is the case, you'll sign it too, right, Shinji Shiba? Sounds fun, I'm in. But there's no one here I want to vote for to begin with. Right, in the end, none of us trust each other. That's why if you want to achieve the ending that everyone wants, why don't you vote for the best person among the participants? I believe when you hear those words, the face of a certain person came to mind. She never abandons the weak. She's straightforward yet clumsy, and despite having been deceived and hurt many times, she still tries to believe in the goodness of everyone while crying. She's the complete opposite of me. Obviously, I'll vote for her too. She's willing to believe in a scumbag like me until the very end, after all. She's my last friend. I'm sure she'll choose the ending that everyone wants. Aww. So, so Yuichi played the game while believing in me, believing me in the whole time? Apparently so. Yuichi Katagiri had to accomplish the task given to him without revealing the details to anyone, so he came up with a crazy plan to ignore his own life and focus on being the bad guy, so Shio Sauragi can stand out as the good guy. By doing so, he was able to make everyone associate you as the good guy without ever mentioning your name. I see. It's like a relationship between light and shadow, because there is light, there is shadow. But conversely speaking, the deeper the shadow, the more noticeable the light becomes. Yuichi-kan played the shadow role while being all worn out in order to make Shio-chan the light stand out. I mean, Yuichi-kan has been a bad guy from the beginning, but in the final game, I thought his methods were a bit shady. Yeah, but all this was possible because he believed that no matter what predicament you found yourself in, you'd make the right choice that he wanted. I see. Yuichi-kan used the Tomodachi game strategy till the very end. Strategy? The secret to winning the Tomodachi game is to never doubt your friends. And he believed that I make the right choice? Obviously, my final choice is to save everyone, but if that's the case, is letting Yuichi die like this still the right choice for me to make? Yeah? Regarding Yuichi Katagiri's condition, there is a slight chance for him to recover. Thank God! He was shot in a cold, snowy environment, and fortunately that helped keep the brain damage to a minimum. Yay! Yuichi is saved. Yay! Hey guys, why aren't you happy that Yuichi-senpai might survive? Well, that's because Keikan, you're just a brat. This isn't that simple, you know. No, Keikan is smarter than all of you motherfuckers. Shut up. Everyone knows the full story of what Yuichi committed in the past now, but we also learned that Yuichi regrets his sins and made this decision. That's why we can't tell whether or not we should be happy that Yuichi was saved anymore. What the hell? What's the full story of what Yuichi-senpai committed in the past anyway? You don't know, Keikan? Yuichi had framed our families and destroyed their relationship. He then killed his adoptive father, and finally, out of jealousy, he also killed his beloved mother along with their baby. What a selfish and cruel thing to do, don't you think? And in the end, Yuichi chose to die to atone for his sins. But then there's still a slight chance for him to recover. Hooray! Yeah, right. Do you think we can rejoice for that, like idiots? You're a genius, but you lack imagination. This is why I hate idiots! Do you guys really think that Yuichi Katagiri killed his mother out of jealousy? Do you really think he chose to kill himself just to repent? Are you saying that's not the case? About that, you need to hear from someone else. Hey, you know something, too, right, Tenji-kun? Yeah, I shouldn't keep this information I heard from Uncle to myself. You mean my father? Not only do I have to share this with you all, but we also need to think about the last remaining question. Tenji, what's the last remaining question? Who is the real traitor in Group C? Title the chapter. That's one of the questions that came with the final mission. Come to think of it, we haven't solved that problem, huh? The answer is that Yatori Kokorogi, who had been hiding the fact that she was on the game's side. No, the answer is Yuichi Katagiri. Masakazu-kun actually wanted Yuichi to confess in front of everyone that he was the root of all evil. Yes, that's probably the answer to the question Masakazu Shibe prepared. But if that's the case, one big question comes to mind. Why didn't Yuichi give that answer? Why? Are you saying that he didn't give the answer on purpose? Yes. There's no way Yuichi didn't know the answer, and I can't imagine that he'd be reluctant to confess it in front of everyone at this point either. Despite this, Yuichi came up with all kinds of excuses and didn't answer the last question. Why not? Well, perhaps it was because he didn't want to expand the topic of the true traitor. and the root of all evil that lies beyond that. Huh? Wait a sec. Does that mean the root of all evil wasn't Yuichi? No shit! It means that there's a possibility Yuichi didn't want that person to be questioned, so he protected them and chose to die as the root of all evil. Tenji, who is this person we're talking about? I think everyone has probably guessed it. You just don't want to believe it. I mean, this is the person Yuichi risked his life to protect. I also realized this worst case scenario when I remembered the two things that Yuichi senpai said. The first one is the counter gamble that he proposed during the bet everything game. Counter gamble? It's a surefire way to win at gambling. If you bet on both options, you'll never lose. And the second is what he said to Ryusei Taneda during the first game. A real swindler. What? Okay. Now, let's get to the final chapter here. Oh my god, Yuichi, are you counting your money again? I can't help it, okay? I have to survive for 2 weeks on just this much. Well, money is important indeed. However, there's something more important than money in this world. What is it? Friends. Here's the final chapter, which is titled, Will You Guys Remain Friends? Dude, this color page is beautiful. A real swindler wouldn't let anyone else realize that they've been deceived till the end. A real swindler, so that person is a swindler? Your father told me about her past on our way to the final game venue. She didn't have any relatives and was poor. No! What? So she had to work while attending college. However, she was always cheerful and kinder than anyone, so everyone was attracted to her. And before they knew it, all 4 of them, including my father, had fallen in love with her. That's why none of them could resist playing the Tomodachi game that Yuichi had set up, which led to that tragedy. That's how special she was to them all. But there's another way to look at this tragedy. 5 people who met by chance and became friends, all of them ended up falling in love with one of them. To make matters worse, that person had an No! So the root of all evil was his adopted mama. To make matters worse, that person had an incurable disease and was discovered by a bad guy at the wrong time. Moreover, as if by some twist of fate, she was unable to have children, but she wished for one, so she adopted Yuichi. As a result, the Tomodachi game began and the tragedy occurred. There are just too many coincidences. That's another way of looking at it. Was it because of all these coincidences the tragedy occurred? Or was this a deliberately created situation rather than a coincidence? Deliberately? Are you saying that she was the person behind it? Obviously, I have no proof, but another thing I heard was that her doctor was an accomplice. We heard about that too. Her doctor was in cahoots with Tyson Shiba and the others, right? Wait a sec. Tyson Shiba and the others? You're not talking about Yuichi, are you? He didn't even know that she could get pregnant. No, the ones in cahoots with the doctor were not Tyson Shiba and Yuichi. It was her. Your father learned 3 things from questioning her doctor. First, at the instruction of Tyson Shiba, the doctor would speak positively or negatively about her condition depending on the situation. Second, she was actually pregnant with Masakazu Shibe's child during the Tomodachi game. And third, she didn't actually have an incurable disease. Of course, the fact that she was sick wasn't a lie. She had a pre-existing heart condition. However, the symptoms could be controlled by taking medication regularly. If he knew that she and her doctor were accomplices, we could see the tragedy that happened then in a different light. So maybe that was her secret Yuichi found out in the end. He even killed the parent who raised him in order to protect the woman he loved, but she turned out to be a completely different person. That's why Yuichi was so deeply hurt and killed her. If that was the truth, can you understand what Yuichi did? You can't, can you? Yutori, because if that were true, why did Yuichi keep saying that? I've changed because of her words. I've come to realize that friends are more important than money. How did he feel to value the words of a woman who hurt him? Plus, Yuichi killed her while laughing. Is that something a wounded child would do? Can you really understand his feelings, Shio-chan? That's why it's called the counter gamble. Originally, counter gambles were bets that were placed on both sides so that you never lose. Whether the coin landed on heads or tails, it's a winning strategy in gambling. Perhaps Yuichi-senpai did this not just in gambling, but in everything he did. I've been bothered by this ever since I first met him. How can he change his mind so skillfully? I'm a genius, so if I wanted to, I have the confidence that I could scam everyone here and take their money. Okay, just why? But I won't do it, or rather, I can't do it. I especially thought about this after I played the Tomodachi game. I have a conscience too. The more I get to know someone, the more guilty I feel about deceiving them. On the other hand, if you're deceived by someone close to you, you'll feel even more hurt and angry. That's normal, right? Yes, but Yuichi-senpai is different. If it's for his own goals, he'll betray anyone without hesitation. And if someone betrays him, he can quickly change his mind. He acts like everything is within his expectations, but he can strike back immediately at those who betray him. In other words, Yuichi-senpai has both the heart to trust others and the heart to not trust anyone, and he switches between them as needed. He makes a counter gamble in his heart. That's why he can sympathize but also trample on anyone's heart. He can make all emotions true or false at any time. That's the ideal successor that Taisen Shiba wanted from Shinji-kun, but no human could do that. That's why Yuichi-senpai said he was broken, and that's also why he was able to kill his beloved mother while laughing. He'll even throw away his life for the sake of his own goals. Mom, so that's the truth. Nobody knows that. In the end, only Yuichi Katagiri knows the truth. Father, the surgery is over, right? How is he? Is Yuichi okay? Yes, he survived! I see, but the chances of him regaining consciousness are extremely slim. No way! Even though hypothermia had caused minimal brain damage, we were too slow. Frankly speaking, his condition is so bad that life-prolonging treatment would not normally be given, and he has no family to make that choice. The doctor told me to make a decision. Should I let him die, or should I believe in a miracle and try to prolong his life? What will you choose, Father? About that, I'm sorry, but I want you guys to decide, because there's still some hatred for him left in me. In fact, when I saw him get shot, I could neither worry nor rush over to him. I'm a failure as both an adult and a police officer. Dude, yeah, Father, so it's better for you guys to make this important decision. You were his friends, after all. In that case, wait, Shio. Before you make a decision, I must speak of the harsh reality. First, if you choose to extend his life, you cannot stop midway. He will remain on life support until he regains consciousness or dies. And as I said earlier, the life-prolonging treatment they're currently giving him is something special that we would normally give to someone without family. In other words, it would cost a lot of money to keep Yuichi Katagiri alive. Obviously, that means the people who decide to prolong his life will have to bear the burden, right? Yes, if that's what you decide to do, I'll support you as much as I can. But at best, I can only take your place, Shiho. On the other hand, Tenji-kun has no parents, and I heard he dropped out of school too. In Kokorogi-kun's case, Sugumi doesn't seem to be in good condition, and you'll also be detained later. Good! And Makoto-kun, following Masakazu's arrest, all Shibe family assets will be seized. Moreover, you may have to shoulder the debts incurred for faking his death. Either way, you'll have to pay a huge amount of money, in addition to the difficult situations that you have to face and survive. It's a very difficult choice, but I want you guys to discuss it amongst yourselves and come up with an answer. After all, we made the wrong choice because we couldn't take things through properly. After all, we made the wrong choice because we couldn't talk things through properly. After that, there was a long moment of silence. We can't blame them. No matter how much we think about it, we can't figure out the truth. I also understand everyone's troubled feelings because we learned the power of money through this game and how it drives people mad, how fragile and easily broken friendships are. But that's exactly why we have to answer this question, because this will definitely be the last Tomodachi game. I've made my decision. My answer is 2 years later. Okay. Dude, did they get together? Hey, Satone, long time no see. Yeah, so how's everything? It seems impossible to catch everyone involved in the Tomodachi game after all. It seems impossible to catch everyone involved in the Tomodachi game after all. There were more police officers involved in the game than I expected. Damn! As a result, some people have escaped their crimes and gone missing. Corruption! However, the ringleader is fully cooperating with the investigation, so compensation for the victims is likely to be completed soon. And what about you? As you can see, I'm studying. Whoa, so the genius is studying too. Of course. I had no goals before, but now I do. Oh, what are they? Ah! Become rich! That's my man. Rich? What the heck? At first I thought I'd be a doctor or a lawyer, but other people can be that too. In fact, some people are working hard in order to become one. Yay! Everyone else is also trying their best. Oh, Shive. To find what they can do for the sake of our friend. Of course, Shive's working at a host club. Saw Rocky's working as a doctor, and let's see. That said, I'm going to become rich so I can help those clumsy people anytime I want. Aww. In that case, please support me, the most clumsy one. Very funny. Anyway, what triggered you to make that your final decision? Oh, that? Well, the words that came from the most unexpected person, I guess. I made my decision. My answer is, I don't know. Come on, Shibe. Please, can you be more serious and think about it? I'm dead serious. The truth is, Yuichi asked me before the school trip, what is a friend to you? I desperately thought about it in my own way. What exactly is a friend? In the end, I couldn't come up with an answer, so I honestly said I don't know. But even though I can't explain the logic, I still feel like I want to be with you, so we're friends. When I answered that, Yuichi looked surprised for a second, but then he smiled with a nice look on his face. It's so like you, Shibe. So I decided to be honest this time, too. My answer is, I don't know. Is Yuichi a good guy or a bad guy? Which choice is the right one? I don't know anything. The only thing I know for sure is that I don't want Yuichi to die! Aw, maybe I still consider Yuichi a friend. Shibe. Aww. In the end, everyone was thinking the same thing, but they couldn't find the words to explain it because they thought anything that had no logic or basis was fake. I thought people who believed in fakes were stupid. So the genius Kei Shinomiya, who hates idiots, was saved by idiots? Well, yeah, maybe in the end, a kind-hearted, brainless fool is the one who saves the world. I love you so much, Kei! So the next thing to do is, yeah, we prepared ourselves for the worst and chose that option. Next, we just need to wait for him to wake up. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom. In the end, that was the only thing I could do to protect you. Mom, what did you say just now? I'm sorry, Yuichi. There's something I've been hiding from you all this time. I'm pregnant. So, you lied about not being able to get pregnant, and whose child is that? Him, of course. You'll have a new sibling. That's a lie. You only recently started meeting with Sensei alone, right? It's too soon for you to get pregnant. Please, Mom, don't lie to me now. Fine, I won't lie, Yuichi. I'll tell you the truth. This is, Masakazu Shibe-kun's child. I see. Why did you accept such a man? Because he's the man I chose and love. I told you not to lie, didn't I? Why did you lie again? Why, Mom? You've been acting strange. You always act like a good mother to me, and yet, Yuichi, you... Oh, yeah, it's time to take your heart medicine. Here, if you stop lying, I'll let you take them. I'm not lying. Masakazu Shibe is really the man I choose and love. After all, he has the most money. Oh, dude, what a bitch! At first, I was planning to marry him, but I backed off because politicians' wives have to go through strict background checks. Later, I realized that being a politician's mistress was a better way to earn money. What a bitch! She was a gold digger! So you got pregnant for the sake of money? Yes. You told me that there was something more important than money in this world. What is it? That was a lie, of course. The most important thing is not friends, it's money. I see. Thank you for being honest with me. But I'm sorry, Mom. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Why? I told you everything as promised. What a bitch! Please, I've always been poor and had a hard time with this body, and I finally found a money honey tree. Please give me this medicine. Yuichi, I'm gonna give birth to this child no matter what. So please don't kill me. I can't do that. If I did, I'd lose my most important thing. My beloved mother, that is. I chose the mother figure I loved, so I killed the other side of her to make it a lie. I killed someone important to me for truly selfish reasons, but that's why I decided to follow the word she gave me. There's something more important than money in this world. What is it? Friends. If I die because I kept those words, then you can laugh at me. But if I survive because I kept those words, it means that Mom... Oh... That's how this manga ends? What the fuck? What the fuck? What a twist, though! That Mom was a gold digger! So he killed her because Mom lied that she was a gold digging bitch! What a fucking twist! What a twist! Oh my god, what a twist! What a twist! This was a twist! I'm not mad at this! The only thing that I'm somewhat annoyed by is Kokorogi not getting her full comeuppance. That bitch should have been in jail for all the fuckery she did. But other than that, man, I am not that mad at this ending. Mainly, I'm happy with Kay. I love what happened with Kay. I love Kay telling the motherfuckers off. But Saragi's dad, what an asshole! But man, that twist of why Yuichi killed his mom was because she was a lying, gold-digging bitch? What a fucking twist! That was the root of so that was the root of evil? Was because she was a gold-digging, lying bitch? I love it! I love that twist! But do I think that's how the manga should have ended? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Part of me is like, I'm totally fine with it. Part of me thinks like this epilogue was not, like the epilogue portion of this was not needed, that you could have had this end. The only reason why I'm kind of fine with the epilogue is because we got to see what the choice that they made. And then find the root of all evil. But the other part of me is like, I really wish we would have found found out about it and then had it transition into the epilogue. But overall, in terms of an ending, this is definitely the best ending. This ending is definitely up to, this ending, would I say it's better than Hoseki no Kuni's ending? Is this better than Hoseki no Kuni's ending? It's definitely up there with Hoseki no Kuni's ending. I don't know if I would say it's better. Part of me wants to say it's better because of that twist. I feel like as beautiful as that epilogue was in Hoseki no Kuni, that ending was fantastic in Hoseki no Kuni. Like, and that epilogue was just a that epilogue was just a bonus for Hoseki no Kuni. I think I'm gonna say Hoseki no Kuni is a little bit better just because that ending was just, that final before the epilogue was just so damn powerful, and then the epilogue was just a little bit of a bonus. I didn't think it was that was needed, but like, seeing them dance in the sky was beautiful. So yeah, I would say Tomodachi Game is almost as good as Hoseki no Kuni's ending, and that's because of this twist. This twist really brought it together. I feel like we could have gotten a little bit more in terms of like like finding out what happened to the executives and all that. I would have liked to see a little bit more with that, or see more of that. But other than that, like I'm so happy with this. Oh my god, what a fucking twist. This was definitely better than, say, like Boku no Hero Academia. Oh, a million times better than Boku no Hero Academia. Oh my god, that fucking twist, man. What a goddamn twist for the root of evil being a gold-digging bitch. And I like the reason behind the lie. That why he killed her was he would rather remember the woman that raised him, that taught him that friends are more important than money, than the lying cunt that said money is important. Having this lying cunt live that believes money is more important than friends. I love this. This was very poetic in a way. But man, my only I feel like I'm kind of torn because I feel like this could have been executed everything could be a little bit better. I feel like it could have been executed a little bit better, but man, that twist. But the series, let's talk about the series as a whole though. This series as a whole was freaking amazing. It was amazing from start to finish in terms of like Yuichi fucking with them. I love the point of what Yuichi was doing. I like that he was trying to be the asshole so that Saragi like stood out so that they didn't suspect Saragi for anything. Or like or not suspect Saragi. Suspect Yuichi of pulling the strings. I really liked that. That was good. I love the mystery of everything that we got here too. I like that Yuichi was the one that created Tomodachi Game. Like, I wish we had more K in this manga, because K was like, I really would love to see more K and Yuichi causing fuckery together. That would have been amazing. But man, I'm very curious what you guys think of this manga. What do you guys think of this ending? What do you guys think of this twist? This twist was amazing. Oh my god. Let me know your thoughts, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we could keep bringing you more manga content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.